structure determines process. I will explain this idea at the individual thinking level, the mental level, and in a system. So, at an individual level, the structure is the content of your mind, your mental models, knowledge, beliefs about the world, and your priorities that you hold dear, you care about your values, the value judgment, and also your goals. So these things and the specific environmental impact, where you are now and where you take actions, will determine some possibilities that you will do. The actions that you are going to take will determined by these mental elements, and of course the environmental factors that is outside of it, that other people, the physical environment. At a system level, the structure is everything that other people, the physical environment, but it's more about incentives, the norms, the culture of the system, let's say a human system, the laws that you can understand and follow, the motivation and incentives, and then you have a specific situation, and of course you have your own mind, and then you will do certain things. So that's why when, let's say, a system doesn't function very well, that replacing one person maybe will have a good impact on the system or performance, but usually not. So the system, the structure of the system, that other people's, the interaction, the information flows, the money, the everything, that how people interact, and what is the technological level, what is the competition, the environment, and what are the motivators. A person, a general person, would behave in a range of limitation. Okay, so the individuality is not really so important, because the structure of the system, and the structure means of all of these elements that influence a person's freedom in the system, the person's tools that is available, and the person's legal and cultural limitations, that what they can do. Okay, so in this case the whole system will not determine totally, but will influence very strongly what are the expected or probability of the actions. But at the same time, the individual has their own mindsets, like understanding the mental model about understanding the system and understanding the norms and the culture and the rules. They have their own interpretation. So there are some freedom as an individual, that each individual will behave differently in the same situation, in the same system, because they have their own unique mental structures, mental models, motivation, goals. And that's why people work differently. They have different work attitude, and they produce different results in a company. But if you look at the big picture, the systems thinking tells you that it is more about the whole system, all the people, and the rules and the norms and the culture that will determine an individual's behavior and the result. So never believe totally in system thinking, and never believe totally about the individual's freedom. Then you have the chance to do whatever you want in your life and any situation, because they are interactive. A person is always in a system, and a person is not just a robot in the system. The person has the willpower, the person can learn and develop and adapt, and the person can have individual choices to influence the system